Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Fitz, and I'm going to be doing a lesson for you guys in kindergarten and first, and it's about Edwin and Edward Emu. So we're going to be making an emu, and this is what we're making. So you can see my beautiful emu, and we used a whole bunch of lines and colors, and so we're going to do that today. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our paper and we're going to do it we're going to do it portrait style. So we're going to fold it in half, long ways like a hot dog, and then we're going to open it up. Okay, now you're going to need crayons, a pencil, and markers. Okay, because we're going to use our markers today. All right, so let's start. Now, I'm going to do it in marker just so that you guys can see what I'm drawing. But you're going to do it in pencil and then trace over your lines, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, because an emu is an animal and it is very similar to a person, it's going to be symmetrical, meaning what's on one side is on the other. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to draw a circle on this one side of the fold and another circle on the other side of the fold. So now we're starting with the eyes, 2 circles. We're going to add 2 more circles. You can put them anywhere you want. I think I'm going to do it this way this time. I've drawn it a few times. So now I have 2 circles. And then I'm going to put a 3rd circle inside that. All right. And then, so we've got that. All right. Now we're going to add his beak. Okay? So we're going to do a curved line. I'm going to do a little lip here, curve up, and then curve back down. See how it looks like that? And we're going to then add his beak. So we're going to make the letter V. We're going to go from here. We're going to go down and then curve right back up. So we have his beak. Now, I'm going to do another one right next to it and make it parallel, meaning it won't cross over, so that we can see the bottom part of his beak too. And we're just going to curve it back into the first line. Okay, then we're going to add his nostrils, because beaks have nostrils. That's how he smells. All right, once we've got that, we're going to add his neck. Just bring it on up. Okay, so there, we've got his neck and his eyes and his beak. Now, I'm going to get different color markers. I'm going to do a red marker, and I'm going to add around his head zigzag lines. Leave space between them. And we're going to give our zigzag lines. So I put 4 this time. Okay, then I'm going to pick another color. I'm going to pick, I'm going to go with green. Okay, we're going to do curly lines. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 curly lines. Okay, so we got our curly lines. Then I'm going to do some wavy lines. Remember, wavy don't have any points, and you can put it anywhere you want in here, wherever it fits. Okay, so I got my wavy lines. All right, I'm going to leave that alone, and we're going to go ahead and get our blue marker. And we're going to do little diagonal dashy lines, like broken lines, all over his neck, because those are fuzzies. And we are doing what we call implied texture, because these emus have fuzzy feathers. But when I feel the paper, is it fuzzy? No, it's flat. So we're going to make it look like it's fuzzy. So you're going to add a whole bunch of in different directions, diagonal lines, little lines, all over in blue. Now you could do a different color. I'm not that picky about it. All right, so we've used those colors. All right, now we're going to use our crayons. So I'm going to get my crayon box out, put my markers away. Make sure you always cap them so you don't let your markers dry out. That's no fun to get a punky marker and you know you don't have the RIP box for our markers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to color his eyes in purple. I got purple eyes. You can do any color you want, but I'm going to do purple eyes. And then I'm going to take black and I'm going to color in that other circle right there. Yeah, right there. So now, got his eyes done. He's looking up. And I'm also going to color in that space that we made to show the other side of the beak. So I'm going to go right here and do that. There's, and now, the last time I made an orange beak, but I think this time I'm going to make a yellow beak. Because I think he should have a yellow beak instead of an orange beak. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Now remember, coloring in nicely, neatly. We're going to be grading on skills now, so this is one of those skills you have to work on, coloring nicely and neatly. So I got his beak. All right, this is something new that I haven't done with you before, but we're going to do our coloring not in lines, not scribbly, but we are going to do it in circles. So I'm going to start with my red and I'm going to color. See how I'm going in circles? Circle, 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 circle. I'm going around his eyes and I'm just making big old circles because remember, we want it to feel fuzzy. This is another way to show texture. See all my curls. So we're going to swirly, swirly, swirly. You're going over your lines. Yep. One of those rare times. Yep. We're going over the lines we drew. I'm going to do a little more right here. And we're going to do it in two colors. So I got my red. Let's see. I think I'm going to do it in blue. I'm going to do another row of curlies over the ones I had. Not too heavy, but you can still see it. And we want to have our curlies. So we want our curly lines, lots of curlies. Whirligigs also, I call them. So we have his head. And that, you might want to get out here too. A little more, just a little lightly blue I'm putting out here. Just to make sure everything looks like it's all together. And then finally we have his neck. So I think this time, instead of coloring his neck blue, I think I'm going to color his neck in purple. But you could do either one or another color. I just think it'll look nice with his little purple neck and his blue little feathers poking out. So we have a nice emu using a variety of lines and texture, because that's what the big thing is now, is moving into texture. So I'm going to do it right here. And there you go. You have an emu. Isn't that cool? So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. And again, me and Edwina look forward to seeing you again soon. And I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.